With the introduction of Charrogg exotics, I decided it was a good time to revisit an older build of mine outlined in a prior video. We'll be looking at two builds that serve two different functions. One focuses on farming parts from Firebrand Charrogg, and the other focuses on killing Firebrand Charrogg quickly and efficiently. Without wasting too much time, let's get right to it. For most Maelstrom behemoths, the easiest way to acquire specific parts is to fight said behemoth on normal difficulty. This removes any extraneous factors that may make the fight more tedious than it needs to be. On top of that, normal and heroic behemoth encounters both hold the same drop tables for behemoth parts, with Koshai being the only instance where this isn't the case. With this in mind, the build I made for part farming focuses on fighting at a lower life threshold, a build that has become a staple for most of my farming antics, given its overall reliability and ease of use. As is tradition, my weapon of choice for the fight is the Resogatana. In other cases, the Bloodfire Sword yields more damage, but suffers a power penalty against Firebrand Charrogg due to Charrogg's elemental resistance towards fire. As a goal for farming parts, you should aim for around 5 to 10 pieces of each epic part listed on screen here. If you're grinding for blueprints, then you have two options, running pursuits on Heroic Charrogg or running heroic patrols. Heroic pursuits yield less Arcanite than patrols, but allow you to target a particular set of exotics from a specific behemoth. Meanwhile, heroic patrols yield more Arcanite than pursuits, but have a chance of giving you any exotic you do not own. Therefore, pursuits are better for players who want the Charrogg exotics, while patrols are better for players who are looking for either more Arcanite or to expand their exotic collection. The build I'll be going over now focuses more on solo pursuits against Firebrand Charrogg, with the goal of reducing hunt times and keeping your time efficiency high. Heroic Charrogg's modifiers indicate that he'll take reduced part damage until a part is wounded, which then will leave him vulnerable to higher levels of damage when that part is wounded. We exploit this weakness by prioritizing wound damage through the use of Acidic and Savagery. Savagery vastly increases the damage you deal against wounded parts, while Acidic converts a portion of your part damage to wound damage. Acidic +3 is mandatory for this build to work, though you can be a little more flexible with the levels of Savagery you build towards. I've posted the pieces of gear I've used, as well as the cells I've used, on screen. Overall, each hunt on the new Sovereign's Throne island lasted for about 3 to 4 minutes, meaning you can squeeze in about 15 to 20 hunts per hour. This can obviously take less time or more time depending on either the level of your gear, what kind of cells you're using, and the level of skill you're administering during the fight. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. Definitely wasn't as long as my previous video, but I felt like the information here is short and sweet and to the point. Hopefully you found this information useful for farming both your Charrogg parts and or farming for the blueprints for Molten Edict and the Skullforge respectively. Leave a like, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to check out my previous videos on my channel. Hope you all have a great day, and much love to everyone. See ya.